Hey everyone, J7Jace here, bringing you a video about the top 5 best EX modes in Dissidia 012 Duodecim Final Fantasy. With a roster of over 30 characters, unfortunately, some are just better than the others, and that is the way the cookie crumbles. So with that said, I'm going to rank them based on how good their effects are. Just note that everyone will have a passive regen effect and a substantial critical rate increase. Starting off at number 5 would have to be both Furion and the Emperor's EX. Blood Weapon and Blood Magic are just game changing, as you will heal based on how much damage your HP attack does. While you can make an argument that regen and XP to HP will heal you, the effect is just so much weaker and it isn't as game changing. With Blood Magic and Weapon though, if you can get in a break or even land a few HP attacks, you're essentially resetting the fight and getting yourself back in a favorable position. Overall, this effect is just wonderful. Number 4 on my list would have to be Kefka's Exhilarating Magic and Terra's Chain Spell. While it can be hard to eventually reach EX mode with these two characters, if or once you reach it, it's scary strong, essentially giving you double cast with your magic. If these attacks connect to your opponent, you can expect your bravery points to drastically fall and even get in easy breaks, especially with the increased critical hit chance. In short, it is terrifying to face against, especially versus great Kefka and Terra players. For my third spot, I have to give it to Squall's Lionheart. While in EX, he gains more melee damage and range. It's just great, and you can't argue with how good it is. In second place, I have to give it to the Louis Vuitton model Lightning. No, literally, she was one. Her Omega weapon can instantly break your opponent's bravery if it's too low, but her greatest strength is her Gravcon unit, which stops her from getting wall rushed, which can help prevent her from getting EX braked in many situations. While entering EX mode will deplete your opponent's assist gauge, if you are hit by an assist while in EX mode, you will not only be knocked out of EX mode, but your opponent will also gain the stage Bravery. Because she will be much harder to assist punish during this period, and she has Omega Weapon, this puts her at number 2 in my opinion. Before I mention my first pick, I have to give some honorable mentions to a few other characters. While unreliable because of his weapons, Gilgamesh can be absurdly strong, especially if he can wield Excaliburs, as the damage is insane. But because there's a chance to wield Excaliburs upon entering EX, he only gets an honorable shout out. Gabran's EX mode definitely deserves to be in this video as well, because using his EX mode with Stray's tenacity is the only way you will ever win a match, unless your opponent forfeits or goes AFK. We also can't forget that he has jamming, which prevents his opponent from getting the stage Bravery just in case he gets EX broken. My last honorable mention will be Tidus. In his EX mode, he will gain more attack based on how high his HP is, basic magic blocking, more run speed, and even better dodging, just making him harder, better, faster, and even stronger. Finally, everyone knew this was coming. The Ron Jeremy of EX modes. In my opinion, he has the best one. Cloud Strife. His Ultimo weapon, or the Power of Mako, is just fantastic, as not only will his damage increase based on how high his health is, but he can also crush most guards and even deflect lower priority attacks. This, in turn, will negate the blocks of nearly the entire roster, forcing them to dodge and change their whole game plan. That wraps up my list on who has the best EX modes in Dissidia 012 Duodecim Final Fantasy. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time.